Welcome, friends. Welcome to ZSR and welcome to the A Link to the Past No Major Glitches League Season 9. Today we are featuring the Master Sword Division Round 2, and we have secretly a sliver? Isn't it a silver? It's either a typo in my notes or not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm so sorry for butchering this. Anyway, it's against a Spaces for secretly a sliver. And without further ado, let's switch to the layout and hand it off to our amazing commentator, to Twin. I'm so sorry for butchering that.
It is all good. You know what? We're a pretty lenient community. We like to tease a lot, and so I'm sure that's not the first time Sliver has had their name pronounced incorrectly. So, but yeah, so we are here. We have two amazing runners with Secretly a Sliver and Spaces. Both of them are fairly close in time, I believe. I was just looking at the qualifier times, and Spaces has a qualifier time for this season of 1:28:53, and Sliver had a qualifying time of 1:29:47. Now those are just qualifying times, those are not the PB times. There is a lot of information on Sliver's PB or timer. I'm thinking they have a 1:25:18, and looks like Spaces has a 1:27:38, which I think is a fairly new PB for them. So yeah. Okay. Thank you, Doomtap. We've all seen Escape multiple times. It's kind of boring. The first two splits in this run just make my hands hurt so much. Mostly because I've got a death grip on that D-pad, and just trying to make my way through it. So yeah, there is a lot of technical movement in the first two splits, which as a casual viewer you probably will not notice. But these runners will be doing something called pumping, which is just trying to make Link move faster as he's walking up or to the left. So it's just mashing a direction button while you're holding another direction button. And it does something about resetting Link's pixel movement from a 1 pixel frame to a 2 pixel frame or something or other. I don't know. It's confusing, but like Doom says in chat, walking is hard. Not only do you have to worry about walking, but you have to worry about nudging. And you've got the good nudging, you've got the bad rubbing, and you'll see that they try to go through the doorways as cleanly as possible, because those doorways can slow you down a lot. Oh. Spaces unfortunately had some unfortunate guard RNG, but okay, both of them going for the more sane spin on that first key guard. There's a couple of different strats in there, but that one, it seems to be the most consistent and most widely used across the community, it seems. But you'll see Link moving in these little not nudging, but like almost stuttering steps, and that's the players doing that pumping movement, trying to make it so that Link moves just a little bit faster. And yeah. Solo comms are hard, so please forgive me. So ball and chain, it looks like both are going for the 8/, and both taking a hit. Oh, Spaces, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spaces, we still have half a heart. We're okay. Um. Oof. Okay. And they both pick up the lamp. We're good. We're good. Okay. You can, if you forget that lamp. So fun fact that maybe some of you don't know. You can pick up the lamp in 3 different places. You can pick up the lamp in that chest in Link's house. There's a chest by Uncle that we just walk right on by. And then there's that chest in Zelda's cell. That's because you have to have the lamp in order to get past the shelf that we have to push coming up. Otherwise, Zelda is just afraid of the dark and she doesn't want to go. So if you forget the lamp in Zelda's cell, often, I mean, if you're just going for PB attempts, it's a reset. Easy. No questions asked. But in a race setting, I think people have decided that it's faster to just go back to Uncle and get the chest there. I guess it depends on where you realize that you forgot the lamp. Most people will not realize until you try to push the shelf, and it will not move. But I don't know that anybody has actually timed it to see which route would be best. But I can't imagine going back down to Zelda's cell would be faster. Yeah, Zelda is slow. Oof. Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Okay, Space is getting a little bit better RNG on the snake. Oh, excuse me, the snake hallway there. Oh yeah. No. Once you have her, she doesn't talk, right? Except for this. So, as they're walking through that shallow water, they are definitely pumping. Pumping in shallow water is one of the few places that even new runners should be pumping. So these two being runners with these times, it's no questions asked that they're pumping in the water for sure. Ooh, those rats, man. Okay, so Sliver is down to 1 heart. So he is beeping, which means he's getting incroy frames, which makes the text appear on the screen faster. Not by much, but it is a noticeable difference. And also, the runners are mashing buttons as fast as they can to get through this text. To make it just go faster. Oh, that priest is the stickiest character in this game. I kid you not. I swear you can give him the widest berth and he will still catch Link's sprite and you can't move past him. It's horrible. So after this split that we're in, we're going to Eastern Palace now. After this split, things get a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more fun because we'll get the boots afterwards. And also the bosses take a little bit of an upturn in difficulty. Not like a huge spike, not like you're going back to, or not like you're going into the Dark World, but compared to Armos Knights, Landmo and Moldorm are definitely a lot more difficult. Oh, how did Sliver not get hit there? I'm sorry. He got stuck on the top of the stairs. How did he not get hit? Ooh, such good movement from these two, other than that one little mistake from Sliver getting stuck there. Being able to sneak past that guard is all about movement and pumping. So both of these runners, I believe, will do tree rupees. So they are looking for money. Link's a little poor boy right now and needs some rupees. I think we've seen a couple of blues on Sliver's side. Uh-oh. Okay, we only got 3 spawn on Space's side. That's okay. Yes, from an apple farmer family. Mm-hmm. So we're really hoping that the popos, these little tentacle thingies that wiggle around, will drop us rupees because they are in a rupee prize pack, and that's pretty much all they do drop. We're really hoping that we can get a red rupee to drop from one of them in an area, a location that we can pick it up in a very quick manner. Most people will not go out of their way for the 20, but they'll like throw their boomerang at it if it's close. And at this point, they're so poor, they'll go after blue rupees too. So if they don't pick up enough rupees, there are a couple of pots coming up that they can pick up, but they're slow. We want the money to just fall in our path, and yeah. So as we're watching these two go through the back of Eastern, I will say that the back of Eastern, like after the big key, big chest kind of area, and the back of Desert, are some of my favorite parts of the dungeon because you can just move through the rooms so quickly. And it's so satisfying to do quickly as well. So, see, there's that red rupee on Sliver's side, and where he missed up the double readies, he's going to go ahead and grab that. And he is set for rupees for a long time, until we do tree pulls, I believe. Now, tree pulls are something that I'm not super familiar with, as I am a little baby runner who likes to... Okay. We're just going to pretend that the Armos fight went really, really well for Sean, or Sliver, and I'm so sorry. That's a fight that, when it goes off the rails, it can go off the rails, but that does put him in a little bit more of an arrow bind than Spaces, who was able to pull off the quick kill strat. Excuse me. But anyway, like I was saying, I usually do Saha rupees, which these runners are going to skip. So they're going to talk to Sahasra and get a little bit of lore and the boots, the Pegasus boots. And then they're just going to run out. Oh, never mind. Spaces is proving me wrong. I love doing commentary. So it's not a bad idea if you're still learning the tree rupee route. I am sad to say, I'm a mod in Spaces chat, and I still don't know what route he's running. I'm a horrible viewer. Demod me. Take away my privileges. But in a race setting, if you're not super comfortable with tree rupees yet, taking the Saha rupees is only a few seconds slower, and it's just so much more consistent. Okay, Sliver is going for Unholy Spin Speed, which is fast, but getting into that doorway is hard. Okay, Spaces is going for it too? Alright. Very nicely done from both of them, once Spaces got the spin speed. Is it really? I will defer to you, Doontap, because you know more than I do. Okay, no splashy dashy from Sliver. Link does not want to get his boots wet before he goes into desert. Wet sand in your boots is just like the worst thing ever I can imagine. So you see, Space has used the menu there to book to make sure he's on the right pixel for dashing down. Whereas Sliver used it to stop his dash upwards so he doesn't bonk. Okay, I'm not lying. I thought that was gonna bonk on Sliver's side. Okay, that was gonna bonk on Space's side and he recognized it. And that is the kind of heads-up play that will separate a lot of the better runners from the newer runners. They'll be able to recognize, oh hey, I'm gonna bonk there, let's do something about it. And take the time to kind of fix that. They'll have the reaction time down that they need. Spaces has all the money that he needs right now. There are 6 rupees in Agate Tower that we pick up for free in one of the rooms. So, and we only need 110 to pay Kiki to get into Pod. So for right now, Spaces does not have to worry about rupees. And Sliver is sitting pretty nice too. Now you'll notice that Spaces is going to have more arrows. A fair amount. This boss we generally kill with arrows. And so, and arrows are a hot commodity in this run. There are a lot of things that we use arrows for. And the arrow route is pretty tight. Now there is some wiggle room depending on drops and everything, but if I were Sliver, I would be picking up the pre-land mo arrows, just to give that arrow count a little bit of a boost. The problem with getting the pre-land mo arrow is it's something that not a lot of runners practice, and this red Igor that's coming up can sometimes cause problems. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to hug Link here. I agree, Yurok. Okay, you guys are gonna have to help me. I can't count and watch at the same time. Oh, short hop. I hate the short hops. So, 2 slashes equal 1 arrow, and each worm needs 4 arrows. Okay, pretty good cleanup on Sliver's side. Something that makes this fight really difficult is there can only be 1 arrow in flight at a time. And so you really want to try to minimize the flight time of the arrows. Which can be hard to do. 4 and 6? Oh, thank you. The 20 cycles it took. Oh my gosh, I should not be doing this. My brain is fried already and we're only in desert. That was a quite low dash from Sliver, but it still worked out. But we have fake flipper coming up, or fast flippers for the view in some communities. we're gonna trick the game into thinking we have flippers by transitioning the screen on a certain frame. But if we get hit here, oh my sweet baby Jesus. Okay. The game can soft lock, and you have to save and quit. For a PB attempt, your run would be over, but for races, we will allow the save and quit to, I think it's Sanctuary. Just so that the run isn't over, the race isn't over 18 minutes in. So both of the runners make it through fine. We're not worried about it anymore. Just a little bit of cardio exercise on Sliver's side. He made his way through that swimming section. This is everybody's favorite split. I mean, like, nothing goes wrong up here. There's not giant cabbages that fall on your head and those evil little squirrel dead rock things and... Okay, Sliver's making it look easy. Doesn't take any hits on the mountain, which is fantastic, because that mountain can be absolutely cruel. And ruthless and lethal. And Spaces. Spaces is going to enter Hera with full health. Somebody needs to check his cart to check for cheating, because that just is not legal anywhere, right? No. This is actually... No, actually, according to some people, the Light World version is Mount Hebra. And it's only the Dark World that has Death Mountain. But we all call it Death Mountain because it sucks. This tile room is just boring, and runners will do a couple of different things. You know, you've got like Sliver's version, which is just walking around and poking them. You've got Space's version, which is what I do, and you just stand there and do dash pokes. There is a try-hard version where you use the boomerang and you hit the switch and dash, and you're standing on the pegs and you get iframes. And then there's the pot spin speed version, which Yoho and Spleeby like to do. So there's a few things. That's what I love about this game, is there are ways to kind of customize your run to what you want it to be. So for new runners who may be looking to get into this game, there's so many good resources out there. It's not a difficult game to get into. It is a difficult game to get good at, though. I will tell you that. This is such a knowledge-based game. You have to know so much, which I don't know near enough yet, but I still love this game. So we had a beautiful bomb jump from Sliver to get to the Moon Pearl, and Spaces has also got a good one. Moldorm can be a bully, because he likes to knock you off of this platform. Okay. Now, Sliver, I'm not sure what you're saying. No, I don't about, but I don't know enough about this game. You're correct. I'm gonna assume it's that. Oof. Okay. Oh. I did? I don't even remember me saying that, so anyway. Now we're gonna run and get the Master Sword. Hooray! So both runners are on pretty good paces right now. If I'm reading their splits correctly, they are both within 10 seconds of PB. I think. Maybe Sliver's a little... I can't read Slivers. I'm sorry, there's too much information on it. I'm a dummy when it comes to that. But I know Spaces is on a good pace. Plus 26. Thank you, Sliver. So Sliver has to make sure that he does not get hit here. Because he's doing something called tree rupees. You saw him pull a tree earlier and got some blue rupees from it. He has to kill 4 enemies without getting hit, and then he will get to pull another tree and get red rupees from it. They are both good on arrows, which is really good because we'll need some arrows coming up in this split. So he's gonna kill this bird. Oh, he missed the bird. Okay, so he's going to have to kill this bush crab up here. No? Wow, I'm confused. I missed something. I missed an enemy kill somewhere, but that's fine. Does Spaces does not pick up the mushroom. You shall pickle. Okay. Yoho would be proud. Sliver's doing the slightly newer tech where you run up the slightly to the right of center instead of running up the left. Supposedly it's easier and less likely to take damage. And you don't have to worry about stopping your dash as early. Oh no! Eep! This is not what we wanted to see. Okay. So we wanted to try to dash kill those guards that Sliver just went through and that Spaces is just going into. Because they're in a prize pack that drops a fairy later in the prize pack. And we want to save that fairy for Triple Rock. And some enemies that are in that same pack. We'll drop it there. Also, Lynx W, Sliver just had a really nice chest turn in that dark maze. You'll love to see it. Oof. I hate it when that one guard aggro's so early. Okay, both runners getting a little bit beat up here. This split is not easy. That is for sure. Nice circle of pots. Very nicely done for both of them. On that. That room is deceptively hard. So there are some bright flashy lights here, folks. If you're sensitive, please look away. And it's now counting with Aga. One. Two. Three. One on Space's side that I've counted. Okay. So just that one little section, and we've got that the lead is flipped a little bit, and we are yeah, we're really close again. So just nice comfy dark roll from both of them. And yeah, so Space has only got one blue ball, and yeah, and Sliver had 3. So it is all RNG, yes. Yep, nice comfy dark world from both of them. Both of them have the exact same rupee count, the exact same arrow count. We're just gonna pay this little mobster monkey. We're gonna see what kind of hops Kiki gives us. Okay. Okay. Sliver got the horrible RNG where you have to boom the popo or the ropa. I'm talking and I didn't see it. Okay. Mid hop on Sliver's side. So this dungeon has a lot of bombs in it, which is where this is where we will pick up the majority of our bombs for the run. But it's also a somewhat confusing dungeon, and so we will use the mirror a lot in this this area. Oh, you hate to see the arrows drop from Bari. That's one of the arrow drops that are just lucky arrow drops. You hope you can get them. They're not like routed into the ammo route or anything. They're just lucky if you can get them. So yeah, we use the mirror a lot in this dungeon. We pick up a lot of bombs in this dungeon. We're gonna do a trick that, don't think about it too hard. It's totally and completely a non-major glitch. We're going to clip through a rail here using a damage boost. Oh no. Okay. So taking that fall is not great. Right now, Spaces is either gonna have to hope he gets a... Okay, he's gonna have to pick up all 3 heart pots coming up. Oh, and there's that fairy that we did not want to see until Turtle Rock on Sliver's side. Oh no. So this trick is so difficult because you're under a time constraint with that bridge falling. It's such a stressful thing when you're even close to being on PB. So and it is kind of finicky. Like people are saying in chat, you have to be on the right vertical pixel, but you can't be too far left. Oh, yes. Oh, that arrow drop. That 10 arrow drop. Mwah. Delicious. But Sliver did take a little poke from that spike, so that means he's gonna have an extra menu here where, oh, Spaces didn't pick up all 3 heart pots? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Why didn't he pick up all 3 heart pots? He did? Oh no. Spaces, buddy. Deep breaths. We can get this. Oh, he was down 5 because of the missed bomb jump. I got you now. I tell you, solo comms are so hard. So you can see Sliver is hitting Helmasaur's mask from quite far away because he's in the spin speed state. And that it makes the hammer hitbox as big as your sword spin hitbox. Is that right? Don't quote me on saying that. But I think it just increases the hammer, your dash hitbox. Thank you, Tori. It's the dash hitbox. Okay. So we really want spin speed to make it so, because the hammer hitbox when Link is facing up is really, really bad. And so by getting that spin speed state, you get that dash hitbox, which enlarges it and it makes it easier to hit Helma. And it's only 4 hammer hits once that mask comes off. So instead of, is it 8 slashes? 2 sword slashes per hammer hit, is that right? I think that's right. But anyway, we both made it past Helma. And yeah, it takes forever. It really does feel like it takes forever. So we've got a little bit of errand running to do before we can enter into our next dungeon. It's mostly just one. We've got to stop and pick up the shovel and subsequently the flute along our way over to Thieves Town. Oh, that's not good. That bonk hurts so much. No, we're not going to get Ice Rod and Ether in this. We don't have any long Thieves Towners, do we? I swear if one of these runners changes their mind and does long Thieves Town... No, nobody picked up the mushroom, Doontap. Don't you do this to me. Blue Mail's in ice. You're just pulling my chain. You're just teasing me. Oh no, we had a map. Sliver farmed a fairy? Nice. That is huge. It is it's like your normal fairy bush drops. I don't know if it's a 50-50 or not. It is a 50-50? Okay. bush packs are made up and they can't hurt us. 50-50 is huge. Alright, so these runners, they're just going to activate the flute, and then they're going to go into the portal above Kakariko Village here, and we're going to go into Thieves Town. So many of you are runners, so you know all about it, but for those of you who may not be familiar, you'll notice the two runners on screen maybe entering warps, those little warp tiles, in a way that doesn't seem like it's the most efficient, but they're going for what's called a quick warp, like the one that Spaces is just heading into. He will be trying to go into this warp from the left because it will give him a quick warp. And that quick warp saves a significant amount of time over the course of the run if you can get a few of them under your belt. There are some that are very easy. Spaces almost got like ghosty woasty there. There are some that are very easy to set up, like that quick warp that they just did, and there's some that aren't as easy to get. Like the Death Mountain ones. Some of them are not as easy to get up there, but the one going into just before Swamp. Anyway, some of them are easier to set up, some of them are not, and so. Okay, Sliver got the good pixel, but realized that the RNG was not in his favor. And saved it as best as he could. Thank you, Fox. They're air quotes free. Because you do have to do a little bit of setup for them, but they do save that time back. This Hellway is very appropriately named. Okay. I was a little bit worried that Spaces was gonna get hit by that bomb. Technically Sliver is ahead here by a few rooms. Let's see how fast Sliver is. If we can get out of the big chest room with no tiles falling. Can we do it? Easy. Alright, Spaces, you're up next on that one. Ooh, free bomb drop. Tasty. Okay, Spaces apparently is not comfortable with Thieves Town. Because he did stop and pick up those pots, which it's not ideal. So blind here, it's a scripted fight. Everybody has a little bit of a different dance in between the phases, but as long as you get those 3 hits in on each phase the way you're supposed to, it's an easy fight to do. But learning that fight is not the easiest thing ever. Oh, okay, okay. We're fine. Okay, it looks like we got a bit of a... Maybe not a sleep catch? I don't know. Crystal catches are a scam. Alright, so now that Thieves Town is done, we've got a few more errands to run. We need to rescue a frog, we need to get some money, and we need to get a better sword. It's 122.36? Question mark? $31. Thank you. Yes, see, we're getting the frog. And then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna mirror just after the screen transition. Thank you for doing Blank Smiths. So we've got to drop off the frog, we've got to pop back in, drop off the sword. And then we have to leave the screen, come back, and pick up the sword. I have to walk through the steps every time or I will forget my sword every time. And then you go to dash through bushes and it doesn't work because you just bounce and you're like, what is going on? So Tempered Sword is the final sword that we're going to get for the run. It is the best damage for the time investment that we can get. Spaces, you forgot to drop your sword off. Buddy. Spaces. Okay, okay. Little bit of brain fart here. We're fine. Could be nerves. It's true, Algo. At least you remember to pick it back up. So as long as we don't forget the 300 in C-shape house, we're good too. This room is a pain. Not what I would call the worst room in the game, but it's like, it's up there. It's like second worst room in the game for me. But Sliver making it look easy. Gets out of there with no damage taken, which is really what we're looking for. Because we're going to do another bomb jump here and take intentional damage. And then we're going to fall in a pit and take more intentional damage, so. And these mold worms can be huge jerks and do more damage that you don't want to take. Dashing up in that room is not faster than just angling up left, right? Correct? Don't know that I've seen the dash before. Question mark? Oh no, we missed. All right. Both bomb jumps have been successfully done, and we have the fire rod. Okay. Okay. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. It's just moth. Nothing can go wrong here. Oh, beautiful moth. Nicely done, Sliver. Oh, we got a bunk. Nice awareness to avoid the damage from that fire snake. Okay, we missed the spike, but that's okay, we'll be fine. No extra damage taken. So while Spaces takes care of this bug... Oh, please, don't let the bug take care of you. Okay. Now that the bug's down on Space's side and we can all breathe a little bit, Sliver is running yet again more errands. You didn't hear it, but he tooted his flute as he transitioned from the screen that Link's house is on to the castle screen. What that does is it sets up an altitude, or it resets the altitude variable so that the fire rod will work as intended when we get into Ice Palace. And now he is going to go to Catfish, pick up the, I didn't curse it. It wasn't me. That Ropa loves to watery people. Anyway, he's going to go to Catfish and pick up the Quake Medallion, and then he's going to go and buy his flippers from Zora. So that's a free setup for that quick warp. Yeah, you guys have audio for Spaces. I just have slivers turned on my headset. Excuse me. Tink! Oh no, we missed the Tink. So for those of you who may not come to my chat, watch King Zora's eyeballs. They go all wibbly wobbly as he's talking to Link. And it is hilarious to me, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why they would make King Zora derpy like that. So, both runners are down. Health. And we really want full health going into Ice Palace. Okay. Sliver's gonna go around because that Zora was in the way. So Sliver is either gonna have to use the Fire Rod here in Ice 2, or lose a little bit more time and wait and slash it. Yeah. So with beams, you don't have to worry about that. Beams aren't always better, but when they're better, they're better. Heckin' Barry. Oh, okay, okay. We're fine. Okay. Sliver getting through Electric Avenue just fine. Doing the more rando setup that I'm not super familiar with for Ice Palace Bomb Jump. Making it through, no problems, if a little bit slow. Which I shouldn't even be saying, because usually I'm very slow at that room, so. Nice penguin lineup, though. As of right now, he will need to pick up both magic pots before Cold Stare, though. Okay, nice bombable 4 from Spaces. Aw, man, what luck. Takes the damage from the spike to get the boost through. Gets a heart from the Bari and then takes another stat. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, it's not bad. We're fine. Cold Stare is one of the most punishing deaths. So, thank you, Sliver, for getting through that. And let's hope Spaces does as well. Oh, no smiley face from Spaces. Okay, looking at the time, I'm expecting Sliver to be a long swamper. Oh, Spaces. Okay, okay, we're fine. Yeah, Spaces, or not Spaces, Sliver is a long swamper, which means I'm assuming since he got blocked by the dead rock, he's gonna come get the ice rod and then go back for ether. I could be wrong. You never want to try to anticipate your runners, because often they'll just throw a wrench in your plans just for the fun of it. I swear. Oh no, we missed the bird. There have been multiple times when runners have changed their shopping to fit the other person's shopping. That was gutsy on Sliver's part, going around that dead rock like that. Balls of steel. More bright lights here, folks. So now that Sliver has done the last of his shopping, we are going to go to Swamp. Everybody loves Swamp Palace. Now, I don't know if Spaces just gets ether here. No swords in Swamp for you today, though, bud. Okay, no, he's also a long swamper. What's with these long swampers today? What? Just kidding. You can do your shopping however you want. I don't really care. So in this dungeon, we have a lot of enemies that do little bits of damage. And they all move in like erratic, uncontrollable ways. I call them hot dog bugs, but a lot of people call them water tektites. They're also called hovers. But there's also the Stalfos and the Baris and the fire snakes and the catfish thingies, and there's the bubbles, and there's so many enemies in this dungeon. It's really easy to lose a lot of health in this dungeon. Oh, there's also Phelps. I forgot about Phelps. How can I forget that they were also called Phelps? I'm a horrible commentator. She kicked me off. Ooh, nice heart drop. Yes, they're hot dog bugs. As I was playing this as a teenager when it came out, they always looked like hot dogs with eyes and legs. I don't know. I see weird things. Very nice lever push there from Sliver, almost making it onto those blue blocks. It's what we love to see. It's true. Alright, so we have Sociable Fire Bar here, which can turn into one of the worst rooms in the game. Sliver is having a really good dungeon here. Yo, nice hammer dash. Alright, so coming up for Sliver, he's gonna go for a hook dash here. And he gets it because Link's feet are going like super crazy. What that does is it just makes it so you can pick up that pot underneath that statue a lot faster. Fun thing is, though, that your sword hitbox is still kind of active or something along those lines. So when you throw a pot at that Bari that's right there often, you can sometimes see your sword and you can get electrocuted. It's a fun little thing. Spaces, what are you doing, dude? No. No, bad hammer dash. Bad hammer dash. Spaces doesn't get gold sword. I swear, if Spaces goes and gets gold sword this run. Alright. Sliver is trying for a 0 cycle. I don't think he'll quite make it. No. Had a decent backup, but didn't quite get the... Uh-oh, please. Okay, okay. Okay. Sliver, I'm already going gray. I don't need your help. It's alright. I'm joking. So again, both runners have the same amount of ammo, which is not unheard of, but usually there's some variance. But to have 2 bombs and 22 arrows on both sides is kind of neat. Okay, Spaces is also going for a 0 cycle. Also misses it just a little bit. I hate it when that one puff hides. Okay, so from after Swamp, we're gonna head straight into Mire, and we're gonna do some funny movement, lifting this block up, or this rock up. We're trying to get the bird to leave the screen at a certain height so that we can do a trick called Spooky. Spooky action at a distance will happen in Mire Basement, and we're going to be using the fire rod and the splash damage from that to be hitting some crystal switches off screen. It's really fun to learn how to do and to actually get it to work for you. And it's not that difficult. Sliver. Slash ban secretly a sliver. Boop. No fun, this is a speed run. Yo, nice Mire too. I have no power here. So, Mire quickly becomes one of the most consistent splits for a lot of runners. Spaces, you too? Fine. Fine, meme away. Just remember that. But anyway, Mire quickly becomes a really consistent split for many, many runners. That is some lobby movement I don't think I've seen before, though. But if it works for you, it works for you. Who am I to say? A nice sword slash there to time that fireball. Alright, so Sliver does not go for Spark Gamble. More power to you. Spark Gamble's a scam. Alright, only took the 3 hearts of damage in that spike room. That's really good. That's what we want to see. So here in the basement, Sliver is going to lay a block with dash dust still on the screen. And that preserves that altitude, spooky variable, whatever it's called, so that in this next room, he's going to fire rod the spike. And the splash damage from that fire rod is displaced enough that it hits the crystal switch up at the top of the room. And then in here, the pegs are down, it's going to hit that anti-fairy, and the same thing happens. And one more time, you'll actually get to see the switch change on that screen. So, very nicely done. demonstration of Spooky there. Thank you so much, Sliver, for that. But now we have Viddy. We are going to intentionally take damage from the goo around Viddy because those eyeballs do 4 hearts of damage. Yo, nice Zero Cycle. Way to go. Nice Mire, Sliver. Very nice Mire. Even with the bird toss. Okay, let's see. Was that enough dash dust? Excuse me. Yes, it was. Okay, you can see the screen pause just a little bit as that switch activates. Even if you can't hear it. Very nicely done. Alright, since Sliver already has the Ice Rod, same with Spaces, from here they're gonna go straight to Turtle Rock. Oh, very, very nice, Spaces. Okay, we're going for a Waffle House. We miss it. That's okay. Drive-thru's closed. We'll just have to go around and go to IHOP or something. I don't know. It's true from what I hear. Never been to a Waffle House, but I hear they're open during anything, so. Is it free? It is not free. So this, Sliver just used the Quake medallion there. If he did it right, he did it as a item dash, which will give him a free quick hop as he hops down off of this ledge. After he maps, of course, because, you know, we got to make sure we have... Okay, no quick hop. We didn't get the item dash. So we do not have a fairy coming, a guaranteed fairy coming in this dungeon for Sliver. So Sliver will have to be careful. We still have the magic drop coming, but fairy is not likely. Which it's a little scary in this dungeon because like almost everything in here does 4 hearts of damage. Okay, choosing because no fairy and he did take a little bit of extra damage there to mirror out. Respectable choice. Also not free on Space's side. Shame. So we have the literal worst room in the game coming up here on Sliver's side. It is Chomps. These stupid little buttheads do not belong in my Zelda game. Get them out. But Sliver handles it like a pro, takes no additional damage, and is out of there in no time. Okay, not picking up those arrows, which means I think Sliver picks up Mike arrows then? Getting one of the easier patterns to do in Poke's 1. Okay, just mirror out space. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna have Pokies 2 and Chomps at about the same time. There's that fairy for spaces. We really like having beings coming into this room. Also, unfortunately, Sliver, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disqualify you. You picked up the 8-pack of bombs. Not that it was really your choice because it was right there and it dropped like on top of you, but you have 10 bombs now. You're never getting rid of those. I'm so sorry. But Spaces made it through Chomps really, really nicely. Heading into Pokies 1 with the worst... Like, it's the fastest RNG, but it's like the worst one to do, I swear. Okay, so we have laser skip on Sliver's side. Making it look easy. So we've got Trinex here. We'll see backdoor strats from Sliver. You have to remember to menu before that head starts exploding. Otherwise, you are stuck until it is done exploding, and it is nerve-wracking. Oh no, he let go of his swing, or his spin too early. And had to do slashes, but recovered very nicely and made it through Turtle Rock. Another nice laser skip from Spaces. Okay, Sliver did not menu to hookshot, so I don't know if he will. I've heard that if you don't menu during the fight, it's kind of not worth it. Okay, also backdoor strats from Spaces. Just makes the fight a little bit more consistent, worth for comfort. Okay, I agree, but some people have said that it's just not worth for time purposes. But alright, well, Sliver opens up GT, Spaces has a beautiful Trinex fight, and does menu to the hookshot. Fun fact, for those of you who do not know, if for some reason you're playing the game casually and you skip one of the dungeons and you come up here and beat Turtle Rock before you have rescued all the other maidens, Zelda pretty much calls you a dummy stupid head and tells you to go get the rest of them. Little trivia there for the day. Was that a spike skip? So she doesn't actually call Link a dummy. He says, hey, you really need to go find the rest of the maidens and rescue them. Blah, blah, blah. She doesn't call him a dummy, but should. Should call him a dummy. Also, while we're watching GT open and Sliver just go through some of these kind of boring rooms, give these runners a follow. They are amazing. Sliver does a lot of rando as well. Okay, Sliver's trying to prove me wrong to dump him. Okay, so he does get the mic arrows. Perfect. Alright, Sliver takes his revenge on Armos Knights by taking him down the correct way on ice. Presented by Ganondorf. Coming to a theater near you. So we really want to make sure that we don't get the enraged phase and we don't spend too much time in the Ice Armos fight because it affects the way the bats spawn in the Ganon fight. So we really want to try to keep it as quick as possible. Now that being said, just because you do mess it up doesn't mean that your bats are going to be off, but it gives a higher chance. Nice gauntlet one from Sliver here, as Spaces falls into Ice Armos. Ooh. Nice gauntlet from Sliver there. Very, very speedy. He's got to be happy with that. Alright, 2-cycle ammo 2. Sometimes it's just unavoidable. Unfortunately. Oh, taking a hit from that Mimic on Space's side. Space is entering Gauntlet. I tell you, the climb, the Gauntlet, can just derail so quickly. And you don't even mean for it to derail. That's the RNG where having an arrow, firing an arrow right at first would be helpful. That Zazak just kind of scooted on out of the way of his Space's dash and kind of made... I am impressed that he got rid of his bombs. That takes some dedication. Oh, we got a poke instead of the spin on that one worm there on Space's side, so... I think he would have been okay with that magic. Two hits on Aga there. 2 more, so he just needs 2 more hits. This is not a great pattern. Okay, 1 more hit. Alright. 4 cycle Agate 2. I bet Sliver did it just to prove me wrong. The bomb thing. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. On either side. I'm not scared. We're fine. Okay, not going for that spin, but we get the torch glitch, which is good. Nice. Geometry wizard sucks. That's 4 hits on Space's side. 5, maybe. And that is Ganon down for Sliver. There we go. Okay. Spaces just has to go through Ganon. Spaces. Don't you clap. That's not allowed. But get your GGs in chat for Sliver. Looks like Spaces is doing a nice job with the 1-in-1. Very nice. Gotta finish this fight up. We're almost to phase 4 here. Okay, we're just gonna... Got a blue Ganon, so we'll just go for the torch glitch. Oh, and we miss it. No. So, I mean, it's not, like, over, but it does slow the fight down significantly, having to light both torches. Usually the best you can do is get 2 hits per torch light. See, he's not going to get another one. It is well worth learning this fight as a backup in case you do miss torch glitch in a race setting like this. There's definitely a good way to do it to where you're getting a consistent 2 hits versus just 1 hit per cycle. I am not sure if any of the resources talk about the Ganon fight. without torch glitch?
Bitey's making one.
Okay, thank you. Oh, welcome in, Sliver.
And if he's not, I'm making him make one.
It's definitely something you never want to have to learn, but it's something that you should learn. Just for those rare instances when you do have to finish it up. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean. I've never missed torch glitch before. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, we're
Faces,
getting low on
please.
magic here. If you run out of magic here, it is not easy to refill. Okay. Okay, we did it.
You even
we did
know
it.
how to
Everybody
refill?
Calm down. The only thing I can think of is mirroring, fluting to 4, bonking the tree above CAC by the portal. It's the only thing I know. I guess
He had one try at Samaria refill.
see, I don't know how to do Samaria refill. There's also the whole freeze if you have enough for an ice rod shot. Freeze an enemy, hit it with a hammer, and it will most likely drop something. But Owase has it right. It's usually just a reset if you run out of magic on that fight. But yes, Spaces has finished. Congratulations to both of you. Get your GGs in chat for Spaces as well. And it looks like we're joined by Spaces too. Congratulations to both of you for finishing that run. Don't take this the wrong way, but it did not exactly go smoothly for both of you.
No, not at all. Nope.
GG, Sean.
GG's. Yeah. I don't know, like, messing up the Armmost fight just completely checked me out, and I'm just like, alright, I'll just limp through to the end, and hopefully he doesn't drop a PB on me.
Not today. But I will tell you, and this is just for you, that I bird tossed in Mire, and I golded about 3 seconds.
Nice. Yes, let's go.
So you were not listening to commentary Spaces?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Because you did a few things that I'm like, he's got to be listening to commentary. Because I would say one thing, thinking for sure that's the way you were going to do it. And then you did it completely different. So
it's just my
thought
instinct,
for sure.
No,
But anyway.
I peeked in on the race every once in a while. I don't really, because if I hear you say something like, "Oh, he's going for hair or bomb jump," and then I'll think about how to do it, and then I will fail.
Makes sense.
I actually forget what room it was. I think it was on the gauntlet, but like I started doing it wrong because you were talking about something that Spaces was doing, and I'm like, oh shoot.
Your gauntlet was really solid, Sliver, so I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I just kind of do gauntlet whenever I'm bored. So if it's like
Gotcha.
3 hours till bed, I'll just like put on a movie and do gauntlet. So it's pretty second nature. Like just like a 720 GT with a 4-cycle AGA. I mean,
let's go. Yeah, that was like the worst I've played in like weeks. But
yeah,
it seemed like you had a lot of nerves today.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was especially nervous today.
Yeah, just some of your movement just seemed so out of character and like almost jumpy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
very reactionary for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just got off work like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes before the race started, so I'm gonna say that I had no practice, and that's why I messed up everything, and that's totally why I messed up everything.
There we go.
I will be taking no further questions. No, actually, I will.
No further questions. There's someone on this channel coming up very fast. So,
okay.
Thank you. Good job, runners. Thank you, Twin, for comms. And I don't know what the next race is, but let's get off this channel so someone else can get set up. Thank you so much.
All right,
Sounds
GG,
good.
buddy.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.
GG.